Hi everyone, Mike Morrison from Mimo again. Just got back from a breakfast networking event held at Newcastle Airport. Now, I got these events through an organisation called For Networking. A lot of you watching this will be members or will know of it. Basically what For Networking is, 200 linked up breakfast groups throughout the UK. It's business networking with a whole slant on being unstuffy with as few rules as possible. Now, despite the fact that it has that mentality and that approach, there does have to be a structure to it, and part of the structure for the meetings includes a 10-minute presentation, which is designed to be an insight, not a sales pitch. Now, this morning's meeting, I went there to do a little bit of networking, and as it turns out, the guy who was booked in to do the 10-minute presentation wasn't able to come. He basically lives in a part of the region that is still buried under about 10 foot of snow. So I was asked if I would fill in. Now, typically I have 3 or 4 different presentations prepared to deliver. However, I recently delivered one at that same group, and I'm booked in to deliver one of my other ones in a couple of months' time. So I had to come up with something on the spot, and within the space of 5-10 minutes I'd made a few notes and came up with something to present. Stood up, delivered it, seemed to go down very well. A lot of questions at the end, generally well received, and I felt quite comfortable in doing that. But that's made me think of a subject for this quick video. If you were put on the spot like that, in any given situation, can you talk comfortably and confidently about any particular area related to what you do, whether it's actually a sales pitch in a sales meeting or just something about your industry? Now, no doubt many of you who are in your own business are in it because you have a high level of knowledge about what it is you do. Can you actually communicate that effectively in a presentation environment? If you can't, I would say what you should really start doing is start practicing now. Whether that involves you walking around your living room, presenting out loud and practicing a 10-minute slot, a 5-minute slot, even 40 to 60 seconds. Get in the habit of talking about what it is you do and trying to get across as much relevant information and pertinent information that not only informs but also demonstrates your expertise. Because then, if you are established as an expert or as someone who's particularly knowledgeable, you're going to be the first person that your audience will turn to for advice, information about the area that you deal with, the topic that you're talking about. And of course, when they're in a buying mood, when they are in a position where they need to make use of your services or purchase your product, you're going to be the first person they ask. So get some practice in, get used to talking about your business, talking about your industry, talking about topics related to the world in which you operate. If you're involved in networking, that's a perfect opportunity to do it. Again, many of you will be either For Networking members or members of various other networking organisations. If they come with an opportunity for you to stand up in front of a room full of people for 10 minutes and talk about what it is you do, jump on that opportunity. Don't hold off on it. Don't worry about whether are people going to be interested in what I'm saying. Put something together, practice it, prepare it, and launch straight into it. Do it. Chances are, first time round, yeah, you're going to do some things and say some things that you'd rather you hadn't done in the presentation, or it might not go exactly how you planned. But what will happen is you'll gauge the reaction of the people who you're presenting to. You'll know in your head what things haven't worked, and then you'll be able to refine and revise that particular presentation ready for next time and just try it out. So if you're not accustomed to delivering these sorts of presentations about your business, then start getting used to it. Start doing it. Even if you're just presenting to yourself in a mirror, as a starting point, do it. Because once you become comfortable with that, once you become confident with that, you'll be able to use that experience in business, in a sales situation. So giving that sales pitch in a client meeting won't be an issue anymore, because you'll be so accustomed, so acclimatized to talking about your business in that sort of way that it'll just flow naturally. So think about that. If you were put on the spot with a 10-minute window during which you can say whatever it is you want to say about your business, would you be able to deliver something that was coherent and that got the messages across and that made an impact? If not, start practicing. Thanks for watching.